Well, it's a picture-perfect day for a ride. Fremont, Michigan, sun's shining. It's been raining a little bit, so things are fairly green, looking nice. Maybe we'll take the K3, seeing how I can't hold this camera and shift at the same time. But well, this is my driveway. About 2,230 feet long. Kind of back here in this thing. Nice view, fluid area. Let's drive a little bit to work. I don't mind. I'm out here away from it. Right up and down. I'm trying my best to hold it steady right in one hand. Little pond. Planted pines. A lot of deer hang out in there. It's a real good example of Michigan here. I'm trying my best to hold it steady right in one hand. Little pond. Planted pines. A lot of deer hang out in there. It's a real good example of Michigan here. feed quite well in here. Good hideout for the deer. Sometimes you're going too fast through these trails, you'll get a real surprise. There'll be one standing right smack dab in the trail. And a lot of times they get so startled, they really don't think to run until you get right up on them. That and the usual flock of turkeys that might be pecking their way along in here. Favorite spots in here, these pines that canopy the woods, and you can see all the ferns. Boy, when the sun shines back there and highlights the green, it's something. My wife loves riding in here with me. She doesn't care to go as fast as I do. Thing is, this time of year, if you don't go fast enough, the deer fly, or sweat flies, people call them, will be all over your head. Low branch. Breeze today. I think it's pushing about 82 degrees maybe, but the humidity's down. It's just gorgeous out. Coming out in this little clearing here. And again, this is typical Michigan here. A lot of hardwoods, pine. I just came back off that trail, headed back down the road that I mentioned turns into a 2-track. A bit of a hill here, no problem for the CT70. Trails, there'd be people in and out on bikes all over the place. I'll tell you, it's a rare thing to see anybody back here. I think farmers use it for the most part to get from one field to the next. There's hardly ever anybody out here. Other trails that cut in. I've taken a few of them. I got 2 hours or so into the woods and decided to turn around. Afraid I'd get lost or if something broke down, I'd be walking for a few miles. I don't think I even touched the surface as far as exploring all these trails out here. There's just so many of them. Nice little flat stretch here. I'm clipping along around 25, 30 right now. On a little intersection here. This is where a couple 2-tracks meet. One coming from the east. And yep, there's that stop sign. Right in the middle of the woods. One for each 2-track. I don't really think anybody obeys it though. Well, we'll start heading back out. I could go for miles and miles. Wife would be wondering where I was at after a while. My driveway, down up to the house. Well, the K3 did pretty good today. I think that motor might be a little tired, but we'll get that taken care of this winter. It was a nice ride today. Weather was perfect. Hope to see other posts on the site to see where everybody rides their trail.